All right, y'all. Official Resident Evil Requiem gameplay. We're gonna take a look at the gameplay demo from Gamescom. Let's get it. Fire intro. Fire intro. I like how the Q is the 9. I like how they've been doing that lately. It started that with 7. He's been there rotting for a while. Don't touch him. That nigga been dead. You should have been knowing he was dead, girl.
We're infected.
Oh, fuck no. What the hell? That looked like a Little Nightmares villain. Hell nah. So he's probably blind, I'm assuming. He's an eater. Welcome to your RE experience, Miss Ashcroft.
Hey! Help! You gotta stay calm. You gotta stay cool, come on. Sing. Sing, Grace, sing.
Grace. I forgot her name. Grace Ashcroft.
Oh, yes.
The RE engine has improved drastically. This looks awesome. You gotta get your feet loose. Gotta hit them sit-ups. Core strength. Oh, that was even better.
What did you do to me?
Now this is the gameplay demo. It's the actual demo, how the demo starts. I'm guessing it starts with that cutscene as well. I guess that's a patient list there. And the game switches between third and first person, as far as I understand. Oh, hell no. You got to get up out of there. You moving very slow, girl. I would have got up through there. I'd have got low on him.
Oh, what the hell was that thing?
I don't know, but that shit bust through the ceiling and all that.
Oh my god.
Hold on a second. I'll be back. Had to fix something on the back end. It was bothering me. Hey, we got that fresh herbs.
Oh, not this way, not this way, not this way.
We're gonna roll one. We're gonna roll one later. I'm really impressed by the RE engine. I really am. Oh, fuck no. I don't think that thing could see. So it moves off based off sound. Sound and smell. You got the one long arm, one short arm. Take my strong hand, baby. Take my strong hand. If you know that, you know. If you know that reference, you know. You better start sliding. Let's start moving around, girl. That is one of the creepiest looking pursuers they've ever came up with. Like, word. Oh fuck. You go dropping shit. Type of creepy, like it's like a old folks home or something like that. They had to pause because they probably almost pissed themselves. I get it. These games are scary. Oh yeah. Gonna need that screwdriver.
Yes.
You better get up through there. Oh, fuck no.
Don't come any closer.
Run! She found a hiding spot. Luckily for her, that thing cannot see. Oh, shit. Ah! They expect you to fight that thing? Hell nah. You need multiple guns and explosives. I don't know why she not closing doors behind her. I don't know why you not closing doors behind you. There you go. Get that fuse. It wouldn't be a RE game if you didn't have fuses, right? It has a network of holes to climb through in the ceiling. Hell no, I don't know why you still there. Run. Hell no, I'm out of there. I'd have got up through there. Limping and all, I'd have got up through there.
Oh, not this way, not this way, not this way.
There's got to be somewhere she can go from here. Take a nice little bite. Why I keep starting over? Okay, third person gameplay. So the first person obviously is more scary and immersive, but I do also like the third person view. The third person view looks creepy as well. You stomping mighty hard, girl. Like, your footsteps is loud. Boogie on him.
What the fuck?
Why are you not closing them doors behind you? Like it can't come in there. So it looks like it won't follow you back in that room. That other room is like a safe room of some sorts.
What the fuck?
It looks like it won't follow you into that room. Oh, I guess I was wrong. Oh shit. Oh, it can't do light. It can't do light. Okay. It doesn't like light.
Oh, what the hell was that thing?
At least you know its weakness now. You know how you're going to kill it later on. If you get the opportunity to kill it.
Oh my god.
I like how they vocalize in her fear and they act out her fear because she, you know, she's not like a, you know, secret agent. She's not Leon. She's not Jill. You know, she's not even Claire, even though Claire was not like really an agent either. But you know, she's just, you know, an office worker, regular FBI agent, yeah, but. Or whatever organization she worked for, but she's just a regular, you know what I'm saying?
No, this way, no, this way, no, this way.
She's an office worker. She, you know, she don't be out in the field dealing with these bioweapons like that. So this is the Gamescom trailer. So what I'm assuming is, because if you saw the trailer, they get kidnapped here. Well, her mom gets kidnapped, right? This guy gets murked, and then her mom gets. I
will explain this all to you one of these days.
Her mom gets kidnapped, but this looks like a younger Grace, though. I'm not sure. Like, this had to be in the past. So, what I'm guessing is this is a flashback trailer, and then the reveal trailer when she's in the office here. She gets the assignment, and she has to go to that old folks' home we saw her in the gameplay reveal, and then that's how the game possibly starts off. Because you see it here.
Face the past. Grace.
And he says face the past. So this is somewhere she's somewhere is connected to her past. She's been here before, or she knows somebody that's been here before. Maybe her mom used to work there, something like that. And you see she's stuck there. And then that's exactly how the demo starts. So yeah, so that's piecing those two parts together. So next thing I wanted to look at was IGN. They also did their little playthrough, so I want to get their take on it. Since they actually got their hands on it, instead of me just reacting to, oh, woo, hey, look, that look cool. Like, let's provide some more context. So this is gonna be a longer video, but it's already 9. You know you watching it. If you watched it this far, you're gonna watch another 10 minutes of watching this and watching me yap. So let's get it.
Since 2017's Resident Evil 7, a regular staple of Capcom's horror series has been the inclusion of an enemy that's
Yo, this is how you supposed to play the game, but if you play RE7, you know your shit probably white it out. Like, you can see everything, because the suggested darkness is way too dark. It's way too dark. You can't see shit, and that's the point, to make the game a little bit harder. But
stalks you. Jack
more
Baker
scary.
burst through a wall and into our hearts. The world fell in love with Mr. X, and Lady Dimitrescu provoked her own kind of online adoration.
All I'm gonna say is wood. I climb trees, definitely wood. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna get too not gonna go full gooner on y'all, but definitely would. Hold on, we got a little technical difficulties.
Resident Evil Requiem appears to be keeping up this tradition, with its own take on the hulking, relentless pursuer. And so far, from my small 20-minute sample at Gamescom 2025, it feels like Capcom has created a new, lumbering foe that more than lives up to the mantle of a Resident Evil Stalker. The short demo takes place at the Rhodes Hill Chronic Care Center and stars our latest protagonist.
Yeah, so I was guessing it was like a extended care type of place, because it's kind of like a house. So it's like these are people that are like extremely ill over long periods of time, maybe like hospice or something like that, or you know, like some long-term illness, or they're basically dying a slow death or something like that.
Through the dimly lit and suitably spooky setting, armed only with a lighter and glass bottles. While I expect that combat will be a part of the full game, there were no firearms to be seen in this demo, so there's an inherent emphasis on caution while creeping around the clinic's handful of rooms and single long connecting hallway. And if you think that sounds like an incredibly small location to explore, well, you're right. My sample of Requiem lacked any real kind of exploration and was largely a task of collecting item A to open item B, which allowed you to get item C and so forth.
Typical RE formula. You got to get a key to get an axe, to get a crowbar,
right? Well,
to get into a room, to get a key, to get a...
Your uneasy confidence is quickly jump-scared out of existence upon the arrival of the as-yet unnamed Stalker enemy. After Grace discovers a lifeless zombie, or infected in her words, a hulking claw lurches into frame to manhandle the corpse.
Fuck no.
The camera lifts just as the creature plunges its teeth into the zombie's skull, both demonstrating the beast's sheer mass and how it has little consideration for the iconic fodder of the series. This new Stalker is Lady D tall, with the frame of Resident Evil's Lisa Trevor and the vice-like jaw of a Wendigo. She has bulbous eyes, claws for hands, and a Quasimodo-like posture. Once unleashed, this Stalker, like its recent relatives, is persistent, promptly reacting to the sounds, sights, and smells of Grace.
And it can smell fear. It's not very smart.
And like her Xenomorph
track you down.
Stalker cousin from Alien Isolation, this monstrosity can, and will, travel above you through the ceiling space, dropping down as quickly as it can scarper up. Basically, she's relentless and can easily outmaneuver you.
Or she got a network she got a whole floor to work off of. She can just bust through any fucking floor.
Fortunately, there are a few tools in Grace's arsenal that can help you survive though. The first being the aforementioned glass bottle. As you might expect, they're primarily used as a distraction tool, drawing the Stalker's attention to the other end of the hallway and buying you time to slip past.
They didn't do that in the gameplay. See, this is why I wanted to watch
although
this.
I'm not sure I'd recommend it. As with most stalking enemies, you can't kill or even damage Grace's pursuer.
Take your bitch ass back
Perhaps
over there.
Grace's most valuable weapon though, as you might have gathered by now, is sneaking. While crouching, you are afforded some moments of mercy, as you take advantage of whatever small pockets of space you can find, be that under tables or behind corners. It's a useful skill, particularly in the nurse's station room, when drawing the attention of the beast is inevitable due to a scripted sequence. It does, however, only buy you a moment to slip by, and even when you reach a safer spot, flicking open your lighter to illuminate the darkness will draw the Stalker's attention back to you. Creep as much as you wish, but your pursuer is always hot on your heels, no matter how carefully you tread. Interestingly, this new enemy type does have an Achilles heel though. Light. Or, more specifically, the bright white light of a room's ceiling lamp. The tiny flame from the lighter in Grace's hand didn't appear to make any difference. When chasing Grace into a well-lit room, the monster's skin visibly burns, causing her to scream and then retreat. Not only does this put some of the power back into your hands, but it's also a nice interpretation of the rules of Resident Evil's safe rooms. If you've ever seen Mr. X's bizarre backpedaling when confronted with a safe room, you'll know this change is a welcome one, adding some well overdue logic to the classic gameplay trope that magically blocks a stalker from entering your safe haven. While there was neither much space
like that. That was funny.
to explore, thanks to the small environment and constant presence of a terrifying stalker, what little exploring I did do felt, perhaps to no surprise, very familiar. Like Resident Evil 7, Village, and the series in general, you're managing inventory slots, examining items, finding strange keys to unlock strange doors, and fitting fuses into circuit breakers.
Now, I saw the ink ribbon, the case or whatever. I think that shit is the stupidest shit ever. To have to find an item to save, I feel like that is artificial bullshit difficulty. And y'all gonna comment skill issue or whatever, but I've played and beat multiple RE games, so it ain't really a skill issue. It's more of a quality of life issue. And it doesn't add anything tangible or fun to the game. It makes it feel like a chore. It's difficulty for the sake of difficulty, and that's what I've always preached on this channel. I hate difficulty for the sake of difficulty. I like something that's like gives me a challenge and it's cohesive to the with the story or the gameplay mechanics.
All very traditional, and fans of the series will feel completely at home. The first-person perspective of the more recent mainline games also remains, and at the suggestion of both the developer and myself, it's the optimal way to play a horror sequence like this one. However, following in line with the upgrade,
well, hold on, what did you say?
Games also remains, and at the suggestion of both. The first-person perspective of the more recent mainline games also remains, and at the suggestion of both the developer and myself, it's the optimal.
Okay, Resident Evil Requiem offers you the ability to change camera perspectives. To enhance the horror elements of this scene, the default camera setting is first person. Would you like to change perspective? No, you can change the settings. Okay, so they suggest that you play in first person.
Way to play a horror sequence like this one.
But you can play
However,
in
following
third.
in line with the upgrade Capcom provided Resident Evil Village, you can also play Resident Evil Requiem from the classic third-person perspective. Your choice of camera can be changed on the fly in the menu anytime you wish, allowing you to freely switch and create a different kind of atmosphere. It's an interesting choice for a non-remake Resident Evil game, and certainly doesn't feel like an afterthought, even though it may cynically appear to be at first.
They should have added macros. They should have added a macro where you could change that on the fly instead of having to pause and change perspectives. They should have added like a little macro where you could do that on the fly. Because let's say you're looking for an item, obviously your vision is not as great in first person as in third person, so you might miss an item. So that has a strategic element to it, being able to switch perspectives. So I might primarily stay in first person, but when I'm exploring and looking for items, I might switch to third.
In a way that perhaps only a AAA budget game can, both viewpoints are extremely well designed, with moments tailored for each experience to maximise the player's fear. In first person, the Stalker looms larger and feels significantly more imposing, with the restricted field of vision allowing for scripted scares to have more impact. During the demo, you're forced to make some noise by moving a cart across the room to create a step to reach your next item of importance. With the more focused first-person viewpoint, mid-action you're treated to a giant, claw-shaped signifier of the beast's impending arrival scraping past the window. It's a panic-inducing moment, and one that loses its power when your hyper-specific point of view is opened up wide by a third-person camera. It's clear though that Capcom is aware of this, and has made effort to maintain its scares despite your viewing preference. And in that short gameplay slice, that ethos was perfectly demonstrated. In first person, just after the Stalker's introduction, you simply turn around to smoothly run down a hallway as fast as you can, leaving the Stalker in your wake. And it's only the sounds of her shambling that follow
She
that
wasn't
remind
moving
you that
fast
you're
enough for me.
actually
I'd have,
danger.
again, limping, I'd have got up through there. I'd have been out.
In third person, however, perspective-specific animations have graced stumble and fall, building up the tension to make up for the reduced level of threat produced by the wider, vision-granting perspective.
Okay, I
It's a
noticed
lovely
that.
touch, and something I'm hoping to see a ton more of in the full game, hopefully providing ample amounts of horror despite your perspective preference.
Hey! Help!
My short playtime was such a small sample size of Resident Evil Requiem that it's very hard at this early stage to know whether ninth entry in the mainline series will fit in comparison to its predecessors. And that's assuming that this scenario in the demo will even feature in the full game at all. There's a distinct possibility of this just being a bespoke demo, something that Capcom has prior experience in with Resident
the first
Evil
hour.
7's beginning hour.
Beginning hour,
But
yeah.
even if this is just a tonal example, it's very hard to not be excited for what horrors Resident Evil Requiem has in store for us when this unstoppable beast arrives in 2026.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. And I think it's probably a sequel to 8, or it runs concurrent with another story. Let's I want to look that up.
And if you like that video and you want to learn more about Resident
Crazy.
Evil Requiem,
But if you know, Raccoon City got fucking nuked.
why not check out the entire history of
crater
Raccoon
that's
City,
left behind.
getting you up to speed on everything you need to know about Requiem's key location. And for everything else Resident Evil, be sure to stick with IGN.
Okay, let's ask, where is Resident Evil Requiem in the timeline? Resident Evil is set 30 years after the destruction of Raccoon City in 1998, placing the game's events around the year 2028 to 2029. It all takes place after Resident Evil Village through the Shadows of Rose, though Shadows of Rose DLC is set later. This game's location in Raccoon City is a return to the series' roots, exploring the aftermath of the T-Virus and the potential return of the Umbrella Corporation. 30 years after this pivotal moment. A small reference, RE7 supports this time of protagonist Grace Ashcroft is the daughter of investigate journalist Alyssa Ashcroft, whose work in Resident Evil Outbreak is referenced in a note dated to 2016. Capcom confers, okay, 30 years after Raccoon City. Small reference spotted by eagle-eyed fans in Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 9 Requiem references have been spotted in Resident Evil 7, a game that came out 8 whole years later. Okay, so it takes place after 7, but not the DLC. So Rose's DLC is sometime after this game. So it's doesn't have anything to do with seemingly doesn't have anything to do with 8. It's like I guess. I don't know. Cause Village was 7, right? Yeah, Village was Village. Oh, I'm bugging. Village was 8. I'm bugging. I'm thinking Village was 7. So it is. So it's after. It is. So it's after 8, and it's before the DLC of 8. Okay. Cool. So that's all I wanted to know. But yeah, y'all let me know. Let me do my little 1-2. Let me do my little 1-2. A little clip from us. We can get y'all up out of here. I wanna find a good spot. Where you're being pursued by this big monster. There we go. Alright, so Resident Evil Requiem, we gotta look at the Gamescom demo. You are pursued by this unnamed pursuer, Stalker. It looks like one of the enemies from Little Nightmares, in my opinion. This enemy is blind, so it moves based off your sights. It moves based off your smells, your sense, and your and what it can hear from your movements. So as you can see, the safe rooms are safe. You are safe from the Stalker. Light visibly burns it, so I'm guessing there will be a boss battle later where you have to destroy it using light, and that's cool. I love the RE engine. The RE engine just seems to be getting better and better. You're in this clinic, this chronic care clinic. There's infected all around, as she referred to it, and you got to get an item to get another item to get through a door to get through this short demo. I hope they let us play it. But yeah, y'all let me know how y'all feel down in the comments, all right? So you already know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. This is your boy JusticeXFalls, and we out. 1.